everybody! This is a special episode of a physics lesson in Mr. Robles' class.
What are your dream destinations?
We're talking about the last half year.
Is the building process going as planned?
All this and more on
My TSI!
Hi everybody, how was your weekend?
Great.
Great? You had a great weekend?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
How was your weekend?
Oh, thank you, my weekend was perfect.
Did you work on the plane?
Yes, of course. Yes, please.
For how many hours have you been working on the plane?
Let me answer with some graphics. As you can see here, these are the build hours of each person worked on the plane. All in all, we have made 770 hours so far. This is after half a year of working. On the next graphic you see the hours per month. As you can see, we always work 100 hours a month. In June I had a lot of work in school, and in August I made a little bit of vacation. You need a little bit of vacation. On the last you see the work of each kit. As you can see, the empennage kit was most of the work so far. The left wing and the right wing followed right afterwards, and we just started assembling the fuselage kit. Yes, please.
How far are you in the building process? What parts are finished and what's next?
How far I'm in the build? Yeah. We have already built both wings. On the left wings there's still the skin missing, because I have to make the inspection for the left skin first. I have the control flaps here. These are the ailerons, and the second ones, this will be the flaps. Also the flaps and the ailerons are completely finished. We have finished the horizontal stabilizer, and we have finished the vertical stabilizer. Also the elevator and the rudder are completely finished, and we are now building the rear fuselage. So this part of the fuselage is now under construction. We didn't start anything further from here, so this is still has to be built, and also all the electronic devices and also the engine stuff and everything that comes inside the place. We didn't start this one.
Yes, please.
What tools are you using? Are you using any special tools?
Yeah, you don't need a lot of special tools, but let me explain it in the build shop, and let's make a little hop into the shop. Boop! Yeah, now we're in the build shop, and here are the tools for the build for the Sling TSI. As you can see, you don't need a lot of special extra tools. One extra tool I do not have here. This is the dimple machine to make the dimples in the skins. I have a special video about this, so if you want to know something about the dimple machine, watch this video. For the rest, you see there are quite normal tools you need. The most important tool is the rivet gun. I have the Milwaukee rivet gun, and I'm really satisfied with this machine. It's a really cool machine. Not really expensive. There are a lot of expensive rivet guns on the market. It's a little bit heavy, and it has a little bit of problems when you pull 3.2 millimeter rivets. Sometimes they get stuck in here, but all in all, really good tool. Of course, you need a drill. I have this electric drill, and you need good drill bits for sometimes pulling out rivets again, or up drill some holes. And of course, you need a reamer to upsize and match drill the holes a little bit. One special tool is this countersink tool. You will need this to countersink the holes in the wings. Yeah, I have a rivet nut tool. Some rivets are a little bit different. You need the rivet nut tools, and of course you need tons of clicos. You need a lot of clicos, and the tool for the clicos. You have the clicos, and you see on the build there are a lot of clicos in the build everywhere. So this is really you will use those really a lot. You need a torque wrench, a good torque wrench, and you need some tools for measurements to have the right size and that everything is leveled. Of course, a Dremel if you have to ream up some parts or something like that. Always helpful, and some other tools like a screwdriver or something like that, but not really a lot of special tools, so it's quite easy, and it's not really expensive to buy the tools. So yeah, go back to school. Hey, back again. So as you have seen, not a lot of special tools needed. Yes, please.
Did you make any mistakes during the building process? If so, how did you handle them?
You have to make some routine so that you know that you have made mistakes. So you have to control your build process by yourself. This is really important to control your work from the last week, or you always have to look on every rivets. Are they okay? Are the rivets on the place where they have to be? Are the parts in the correct orientation? Is everything correct and made correct? Is a rivet missing somewhere or something like that? Of course, you will make mistakes, and you have to find those mistakes. If you have mistakes, of course, you can drill out the rivets again, and you can correct this. The most important is to see if you have made something wrong. And if you make a really bad mistake and you break a part or something like that, or you bend the part too much so that it is not correctable, you can order the parts one by one by Sling Aircraft. Of course, this will make a big delay because it will take, I don't know, half a year for the part, or at least some month for the part to come. So you better have to look first and be sure what you're doing. But you will make mistakes and you will have to correct them. It's something it's the part. It's a part of the process to make mistakes. Of course, important is to correct them. Like in school, you're making mistakes and you correct them. It's important to have a perfect finish. Yes, please.
What are your dream destinations?
The destinations? Oh, a nice question. Of course, this is what you dream of before you start building a plane. When the plane is finished, you first have to make test flights. The first 40 hours have to be test flights. You have to make a test campaign and test out everything. And then you get your final license for the plane. And after that, I think one of my first flights will be to the Netherlands. I have my plane ordered in the Netherlands, and there is a company called Aircraft Builders Europe. And I have really good contact to those guys. They were really helpful throughout the build. So I think it will be one of the first flights to the Netherlands. Of course, what I really wanted to fly is to Norway. I think it must be really nice to fly over Norway's coastline. I think it's amazing to fly there. I also want to fly some short trips, of course, like flying to Venice. Venice is always cool. It's a cool little airport in the Lido, and if you land, you have on the left side, you're flying right over the Markus place, and it's really a cool airport, and of course some short trips in Austria, like flying over here, like Zell or something like that. So some short trips and some big vacations will be my first destinations, I think. Yes, please.
What is the best and worst during your building process?
The worst thing in the build process, a little bit annoying, is pulling off the plastic of the parts. All the parts are wrapped in plastic, and the plastic is really sticky on the parts. And this is an annoying process, and it takes for hours. And the parts preparation is taking a lot of time. And so the most of the time you're preparing parts, and to build the actual part of building is not much. For example, for the wings, we made 2 weeks of parts preparation, and we built up the wing in 3 hours or something like that. So the best of the building part is, of course, the building itself, to build up the wing, to get the shape out of the parts. It's just amazing. It's really cool to see how everything comes together, how everything fits together. This is really cool in the build process. I really enjoy that. Of course, this is the rewarding part, to see how everything comes together. This is really cool.
How do you know how to build it, and where did you get the information from?
It's very important to get reliable informations. Of course, the first source of information is the build manual. You get a really thick book, and it's like an IKEA manual. If you're building an IKEA cupboard or table or something like that, you also get a book how to build it, and also it's with the Sling TSI. You get a manual. But sometimes this is not enough. There are some question marks left. And the cool thing in the Sling family, you can say it like this, it's a really big community of builders, and they are making videos. This is a really big group on Facebook. You have the Aircraft Builders Europe, the import company, and they are all really helpful. It's really cool if you ask a question on Facebook in the Sling group. I think 2 hours later you have a really perfect answer, which will help you forward with pictures, with explanations. And also the Aircraft Builders Europe, Wilma is working really hard on the communication. He is writing back in an instant. So sometimes within a half an hour you have an answer with pictures and explanations. So you're building not alone, you're building the plane in a big community, and you have a lot of homepages, a lot of videos, like I make my videos. So I got a lot of help out of other videos, so I hope I can help other people building their plane.
Oh my god. Another physics lesson without any physics.
Oh yes.